So we picked Captain Hans Mumm because he had shown leadership in a few different areas. For instance, he's been a business owner of two different successful businesses, one of them getting a multi-million-dollar grant from the government for his research. He was also part of developing the Iraqi playing cards, which was named the biggest intelligence breakthrough in the Iraqi war so far. And he's also done a lot with the government. He's a professor at American University. He's working on his PhD right now. So we picked him because he thought he had shown leadership in many different areas. And one thing that he mentioned that I really liked was he mentioned that in order to be a leader, you have to care more about others. And people have to know that you care more about them than you do about yourself. And he used an example about when the Air Force hadn't responded fast enough to a call for help. So as an officer, instead of being in the back as he was supposed to, he actually took the front line to show his men how much he cared about them.
A key point he touched upon was he did more than he was ever asked to do. When asked to do A, B, and C, he decided to do the whole alphabet. He considers talk to be worthless and that actions speak much louder than words. As a high school student, he had no clue what he wanted to do, and he considered it a stupid question. He considered himself to have some skills and went to college for business. And overall, he just considers himself very fortunate, one of the most fortunate people you'll ever meet because of the mentors he had.
One of the most interesting points that he mentions is the difference between leadership and management. He states that leadership is accomplishing more than management science says is possible. He gives the example of the Roman days when Caesar and Cicero, both leaders in their time, were giving a speech. He says that after Cicero gave a beautiful oratory speech, the people cheered. Yet when Caesar gave his speech, the people marched. They were ready to do actions behind his works. And he says that most leaders don't want people who make mistakes, and that is a serious problem in leadership. And that as a leader, if you give your people the permission to go out there and make the mistakes, and you tell them that you're going to take the bullet for them, and that you're allowing them to create and to innovate and to create beautiful, wonderful things, that's how you create a strong team and a strong bond with your followers.
So he had touched on a question that we actually asked ourselves in the beginning of the semester in this class: are leaders born or developed? He said that he believes they are born. The challenge is, do they want to be a leader? He said everybody can be a leader, but most people want to stand behind you and not in front of you. He also mentioned his core values come back to people. He said to give people motivation to do it, be willing to admit mistakes, and put yourself out there so you can learn and grow from your experiences. He said you also have to care more than others. If you show people that you care for them, they're willing to do more for you and to just not hold people back.
People are your number one asset. Making them feel appreciated is very important. As a leader, you will help them solve problems. One strategy Hans used was telling his followers to find 2 solutions to a problem before coming to him and asking for help.
And that's what a good leader is for.